edition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. You take a look at the Nets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Cleveland, they've run into a bit of a wall here as of late. Had been playing pretty good before this latest stretch. Now trying to do whatever they can to get back on track.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin Love has dramatically improved his perimeter shooting over his career, but he said, "I've tried not to fall in love with it too much. Where I'm going to make my money is also rebounding. That's a stat I always look at because it can help a team win even when the shot's not falling." Kevin?
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of the DA. Thanks. Chris, what would you tell a young player that maybe a couple years ago burst onto the scene, were sensational, but have been plateauing, maybe even regressing a little bit?
I tell them success is a journey. But even if they would have won a Rookie of the Year award last year or a championship, that doesn't make them successful if they don't come with that same work ethic the next year. So if you've had a down year, that does not matter. You're supposed to learn from it and make this year better as well. So I would say get back to the drawing board, get back to working hard, watch a lot of tape, be honest with yourself, and focus on how to get better. Now, positive mentality, let's go forward.
Good direction. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Hernan Gomez out there with Bridges. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Washington in at the 3 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. And it's Drummond in at center. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Osman. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Graham dishes to Bridges. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up. And for a player like Miles Bridges, the key, Chris, will be for him learning to play without the ball.
Yeah, well, he can finish. I mean, you saw that dunk in the dunk contest last year. But for him, Kevin, I mean, to be at his best, he needs to learn ways to get open and get looks at the rim in a consistent manner.
And that one falls for Bridges.
You know, Kevin, it wasn't a bad year for the Hornets last season. I mean, they missed the playoffs, but they were stuck in middle ground. I mean, they were right in the fight for it. This team wants to be a contender, but the best path to that goal isn't easy to see.
Both free throws good from Bridges. And the playoff drought for the Hornets weighing on everybody's mind.
Oh, man, 3 years straight of missing the playoff. 2002 was the last time the Hornets made it out of the first round. I can't find any sustained success from the franchise.
Now, here's Sexton. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Raptors in Toronto. And it's Drummond missing. Pass to Graham. Puts up a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Garland. 9-point game his last outing. And Drummond kicks to Garland. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these 2 players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
That free throw, no good. No good on the second free throw. And Drummond throws it down.
If I had to pick one man in today's NBA to patrol the offensive glass for me, Drummond might be that guy.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Graham. 11 points for him in that last game against Sacramento. Count it, good.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now, here's Garland. Rozier defending. Clock at 6. Osman, the pass to Drummond. Puts one up from 19. Gets a hand on it, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got his second basket of the night.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Rozier. Here's Graham. No good on the three. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Nance kicks to Garland. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Hernangomez.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Now, here's Garland. Rozier defending. Here's Sexton. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Charlotte in the lead. Here's Bridges. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
The three. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Osman. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Tries from 10. Sexton's shot is good.
And you see the work Drummond has put into passing the ball. Solid at spotting the open man.
And so it's Charlotte with it. There's the pass to Washington. Pass to Graham. Rozier with the ball. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Hernangomez. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
Now the feed to Nance. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Rebound Andre Drummond.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And this is why you got to prevent Sexton from getting in the lane. Once he does, he just explodes towards the basket.
Rozier with the ball. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Nance.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Now, here's Bridges. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And here's a look at some numbers for Nance. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. First in field goal percentage, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage.
And the Hornets, as a franchise, trying to figure out their direction.
Yeah, the team was torn on whether to rebuild or go for the playoffs. The fan base, well, they were split as well on what to do. I mean, it has been this way for years. Team is just stuck in the middle.
And it's tied up with that one. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. The Hornets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Up top, Graham, defended by Sexton. Graham, the pass to Rozier. Hits it from three-point range. Rozier's got 5.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, Greg. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Now, here's Sexton. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Garland. Hornets with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Well, there's too many empty possessions. I mean, they struggle to keep any kind of momentum going.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Here's Osman. Left side, Nance. Passes it to Sexton. Shoots over Graham. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 6 points for Colin Sexton. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. Pass to Bridges. Back to Rozier. The pass to Washington. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Graham. The Hornets rebound. Over in the corner, Rozier. Jacks up a 3. That one's not going to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Oh, boy, that was the kind of effort coaches love to see. So active, such energy at the defensive end.
And the Hornets call time here. There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis,
Yes.
You're taking the best of the best and you're creating a whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what, it's a copycat league and it's a copycat game, and so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you can say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of 1 year.
I would agree. Here's Batum after Dante Exum's bucket. Pass to Monk. Fires for three. Porter pulls it in. Cavaliers leading. Here's Exum, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Charlotte. For Cleveland, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. The first one falls. Good on both. Hornets trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Poke loose. Here's Zeller. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And with Cody Zeller, he has a very workmanlike approach when he's on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's what Zeller is all about, playing a simple meat and potatoes type game. I mean, what he does won't show up in the box score, but it'll show up in the standings.
First free throw is good.
And one thing that gives these scouts confidence in Zeller's ability to expand his shooting range is the fact that he's been a solid free throw shooter ever since he's entered this league.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Now here is Dellavedova. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Biyombo with the block.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Charlotte trailing. Outside, Batum. Now, here's Monk. He's covered closely.
I like that defense that time from Love. He's solid at keeping his ground and not letting his man get the best of him.
Porter kicks to Exum. Fires the three. Buries it from three-point range. Exum's got 7.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. Gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
Pass to Monk. Fires the three. No good that time. And Cleveland the other way now. And Exum gets it to go on the assist by Love. And now a 7-point Cleveland lead. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Kicks it to Monk. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Here's Zizic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From the left block, off the left rim and out. Hornets trail by 7. Monk, no one around him, nailed from three-point land.
This is the kind of teammate Batum is. You like seeing him share it like this.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Love. Hornets with the rebound.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Now, here's Monk. Defended by Dellavedova. Monk dishes to Zeller. And there's the pass to Bacon. Monk for 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, first year for Coach Borrego as a head coach, but he had a solid start. He's from the Popovich coaching tree. He was given the reins of the Hornets, and he was tasked with improving their offense.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Exum's got 11 points.
And you got to respect Love's ability to make that pass. I mean, a sensational look from the big fella.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Batum against Love. Feeds to Zeller. Outside for Batum. From deep. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Porter passes to Love. No good with the wing jumper. And so it's Cleveland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Hornets trail by 7. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Inside, Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Batum is out there with Monk, and it's Bacon in at the small forward position. Here's Dellavedova. Following the basket by Nicholas Batum. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's the Cavaliers now. Exum deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Porter. That one doesn't drop. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Right side, Batum. The three-pointer, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
They get the rebound. The second chance effort. No good on the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
On its way from Monk for two. And the shot is long.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
Here's Zizic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Zizic has got the lead up to 7 now for Cleveland. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Biyombo kicks to Monk. Looking to end his cold spell. And the layup is good. Monk's got 5 points so far.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Now here's Porter. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Love to the paint. Zizic, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
Here's Batum following the score by Cleveland. There's the steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. Porter's running and finished off by Porter.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Stolen by Exum. Dellavedova with the ball. He's against Zeller. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bacon the pass to Monk. Now here's Batum. Not a lot of room. There's the dish to Zeller. Clock at 6. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Love grabs the board.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
To the inside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. There's Bacon. It's deflected. Batum with the steal. Pass to Monk from the top of the key. And again, the Hornets missing.
Well, last season, Kevin, Malik Monk got more chances on the floor. He still showed a bit of inconsistency, and that's going to be something that he'll have to smooth out with time.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Chris, you forget just how young Monk was when he came into the NBA.
Yeah, true. His game was very raw, and it's still a work in progress. But you see the flashes of what he's capable of. And, Kevin, ultimately, you want him to be better on the defensive end as well.
And he makes the first. Chris, more and more we're seeing star players give their sneakers to fans at the end of games. Did you ever do that?
Oh, yeah, man. Especially when I was with Dada, I would give a pair of shoes away after every game.
Oh, great.
I really love doing it on the road. At home is really cool, but on the road it's great because that's where you know that fan braved all those other fans and the elements to wear your jersey and to be the only one there. So you look for that kid. I used to look for the kid with the number 4 Weber jersey and be like, hey, kid, I know what you went through to wear that tonight. You make sure you go home with these bragging rights. Tell them these are fresh from the game when we beat your team, baby.
Yeah, that's a neat way to connect.
Yeah.
Here's Osman. Here's Zizic. Over in the corner, Osman. Over Monk. And that one's good. Osman. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
It's all about the tail of the tape right there. I mean, his size advantage makes that jump shot easy pickings.
And here is Rozier. He has 7. He dishes it to Bridges. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Nance.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
Drummond's checked in for Ante Zizic. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Graham's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Now Garland. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Drummond trying to get himself free. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. The pull-up doesn't go that time, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. There's Garland, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Miles Bridges. For Cleveland, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. Free throw good. Garland. Disregarding the overstated pre-draft concerns about Luka Doncic. Even as the game goes international, it seemed like many GMs are scared to go all in on European players.
And rightfully so. It's a new area, and if they're not immersed into the culture, it may be a little more trepidation on that end. But I would just say, just look at the really the great stories, whether you're talking about the Vlade Divac or the Sabos that came into the game, and even
Dirk
go to
Nowitzki.
Marshall
Nowitzki.
Dirk Nowitzki, yeah, come on, Porzingis. We got a lot of great players from overseas that have shown us that they can make the way. But the mistake would be is thinking just because someone lives close to him, they would have the game of a Dirk Nowitzki, and that's not true. So you need to do your due diligence, but I think European players have already proved the type of heart, skill set, and mindset that they come to this game with, which is at the top.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now, here's Rozier. He's tightly guarded. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Here's Osman. 9-point game his last outing. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Over Hernangomez. Here's Nance. To the right side. Here's Osman. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 9. Passes to Graham. And here is Rozier. It's stolen by Nance. Osman, the pass to Sexton. Lays it up off the glass. Sexton's got 8.
And where would these guys be without all the easy points off these turnovers?
Graham with the ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. To the middle. Here's Hernangomez. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Sexton finds Drummond. Gomez grabs the miss.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Pass to Washington. Back to Rozier. Now the pass to Gomez. Here's Washington. Shot clock at 5. Here's Graham. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Pass to Osman. Oh, Nance in position. That one no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gomez against Drummond. Gomez passes to Washington. Here's Graham. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Nance. The Hornets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And that one falls for Graham. And so he hits both. Here's Garland. 6 points for him. Out to the wing. Passes it to Osman. Now here's Nance. Shoots over Bridges. And another miss by Cleveland.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Pass to Gomez. Dishes to Graham. 5 to shoot. Over Sexton. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Graham. The Cavaliers shooting well. They're at 45%. To the left side wing. Here's Sexton. Drummond. It's good on the putback.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Hornets trail by 13. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with, Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
That's good from Rozier. Some great ball handling in this game. Chris, we see it all the time. Of all of them, whose crossover impresses you the most right now?
Oh, right now, okay. Man, you got to go out to wherever Kyrie Irving is. And first of all, his handles are
Great handle, right?
Oh, his handles are sick. Don't forget about Curry, because Curry can shoot so well. Sometimes we sleep on his handles. And John Wall with his speed, there's no way you can stop John Wall coming full speed at you. He can cross you over left and right or right without even blinking, and you'll just be standing still, stuck, not even realizing he laid the ball up past you already.
3 throw good, Sexton.
Well, the young bull, Colin Sexton, getting a lot of playing time in his rookie season. Allowed him to play through his mistakes, and that's what you hope for coming in.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And even as the Cavaliers lagged at the very bottom of the standings, Greg, Sexton publicly described the season as fun. Would that bother you as a veteran?
Losing seasons, they suck. I mean, no other way to put it. I think he cares about winning, but keeping that positivity is probably the best approach.
Hornets trail by 13. And there's the feed to Graham. The shot's good. Graham's got 6 points in the quarter.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Garland kicks to Sexton. The pass to Nance. Shoots over Bridges. Here's Drummond. Hangs in the air. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bridges has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The lead now cut to single digits. Graham's got 11 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Garland dishes to Drummond. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ernie Gomez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And 1:01 left to play here in the second quarter. Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded closely. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Next up, that'll be a home game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And here is Graham. 11 points in the game. Pass to Rozier. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Darius Garland picks one up.
And Rozier is outstanding at drawing fouls on these kinds of shots.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier. That's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. That one is no good.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Outside, Batum. From deep three-point range, and no good on the last-second attempt this time. And so it's Cleveland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half, and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 10. Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
Well, the way I see it, they're losing this game because they're being out-rebounded. You can't give up this kind of differential and expect to remain competitive. So what do? You commit more guys to the glass, guards included. You make it a priority that if you do ultimately lose this game, it's not because you didn't rebound.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Hornets trail by 10. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Larry Nance out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Well, Cleveland shooting for the game at 42%. Bridges with the steal. Fast break now for Charlotte. Out to the right wing. That's a 2 from Rozier. The shot that time not on target. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now, here's Garland. Rozier defending. The shot by Sexton, no good. And stolen by Drummond. Nance outside. Here's Garland. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Drummond, he's such a quick leaper. He's a force around the rim.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Now, here's Rozier. Defense is right there. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And for that matchup with the Thunder, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
So he gets them both. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Now, here's Garland. He's got 6. Drummond passes to Garland. Drummond trying to get himself free. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Drummond. Drummond's got 4 assists now tonight. And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. A 12-point game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Pass to Washington. Hits the jumper in space. Washington's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now Garland. He's got 8, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
To the paint. And it's sent back by Drummond.
And Drummond, a fearsome defensive presence. I mean, he can put you on your heels.
And Nance kicks to Garland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Hornets trail by 12. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
And now it's time to look at our rookie leaderboard and see which of the first-year players are tops in assists during the last month. The 4th spot held by Darius Garland.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
First one falls for him. And the Hornets making a change here. Biombo's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Hornets trail by 13. Here's Graham. Goes back up. He kicks it to Biombo. And another shot. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Garland. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Inside. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 8.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
There's the pass to Drummond. Shoots over Biombo. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Hornets shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. The offensive rebound. Washington. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show for it.
Here's Sexton. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Drummond. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Here's Washington. The Cavaliers pull it in. Nance has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Osman. And the layup's good off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And so here's Charlotte. The Cavaliers making the shot. Here's Rozier. That's tipped. Here's Bridges. And it's off the back rim. No good. Cleveland leading by 11. Garland with it. He's got 10. Misses in close. Biyombo with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Down low. Bridges shot. Good.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Pass to Osman. Here's Sexton. Off target from three-point range. Hornets trail by 9. And now here's Rozier, the fast break chance. Finished off the break. Rozier's got 4 this quarter.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Sexton. 11 points in the game. No problems knocking that one down. 9 points for Larry Nance.
And how about the job Nance has done to try to make himself into a more consistent offensive threat.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Kicks to Bridges. Doesn't go for him. Nance with some nice D. Here's Sexton. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
Selected with the 8th pick back in the 2018 draft, Colin Sexton, the main reward for the Cavs, Greg, after the Kyrie Irving trade.
Sexton wearing the same number 2 jersey as Irving doesn't feel the need to measure up to expectations created by Kyrie. Cavs fans, though, hope he does.
Free throw good, Sexton.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Passes it to Bacon. There's the dish to Monk. 6 to shoot. Batum scanning the floor. Over Sexton, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And a moment to see numbers for Nicholas Batum. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 12 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Hornets trail by 14. Pass to Biyombo. Here's Bacon. 5 on the clock. Over Porter. And just miss after miss right now.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Charlotte shooting terrible so far in the second half, down around 26%. And the rejection by Love. Back to Sexton. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Hornets trail by 16. Here's Batum. And the pass to Zeller. Monk with the ball. He's guarded by Love. Got a piece of it. And Exum with the clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Exum's got 13. Charlotte shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And the Hornets call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in, and a switcher also for Charlotte. Graham's checked in. Pass to Zeller. Pass to Bacon. Looking to end the run, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Cavaliers leading by 16. Pass to Exum. Outside Porter. The pass to Zizic. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 5th rebound in this one. Batum attacking, and it's Biyombo with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Here's Dellavedova following the bucket by the Hornets. Biyombo with the block. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. For 3, Love.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight. How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. They're all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
That free throw good from Dellavedova.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Hernangomez is checked in for Biyombo. And both free throws good for Dellavedova.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Graham surveying the floor. Zeller inside. They shoot again. Hernangomez finds Zeller.
Well, this is one of the areas of the court where Zeller gets most of his offense, either converting inside, going to the line, or both.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one, but they'll get another chance. Here's Graham, defended by Dellavedova. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And the work ethic of Zeller. Now that's what makes him dangerous when scoping out opportunities on the offensive glass.
That one drops for him. Love's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Graham. He's got 11. Batum passes to Zeller. Outside, Batum. He kicks it to Graham. Over Dellavedova. And an air ball on that one. Way off.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Count it. Zizic has got 8.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
1:31 left in the third quarter. And here is Graham. To the inside. Now here's Zeller. Clock at 6. Here's Graham, defended by Dellavedova, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Porter. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Washington's checked in for Bacon. Dellavedova dishes to Exum. Shoots over Batum, and attacks him. That time on the assist from Dellavedova.
I mean, he's out there on an island all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool and train.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. And Batum kicks to Hernan Gomez. From the arc. A shot by Batum, no good. And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Now Graham. He's got 11. Kicks to Zeller. Passes to Batum. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Washington, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Washington's got 6 here in this quarter. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Over Graham. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Cleveland sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right
there. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Cleveland leading by 21, setting the floor for the Hornets. We've got Hernan Gomez. Rozier's out there with Batum. Then it's Zeller, and it's Washington in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Zizic to the paint. Here's Osman. The Hornets pull it in. Zeller's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Shoots it. Here's Hernangomez. That shot missing. Cavaliers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Down low. Here's Zizic. Yep, that one goes in there. Zizic has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Cavs. Charlotte shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Knocks it loose. Here's Rozier, and the rejection by Love. Here's Osman. His three-pointers off the mark, and Dante Exum picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Chris, last season the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you gotten used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought. I was
Me too.
Man,
I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. And actually some I really, really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure it just slides in there, not taking away the shine from the team.
Hornets have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter here, going 0 for 4 so far. The pass to Bridges. With the teardrop. And that one is off. And Cleveland will come the other way. Garland, the pass to Exum. Inside, Rozier with the steal. Wing shot on the way. Second chance shot, and it's sent back by Drummond. And they'll keep possession. And there's Rozier on the assist by Zeller.
Oh, beautiful looking three ball from Rozier, really expanding his range.
Now here's Exum, defended by Bridges. Here's Osman. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 17 rebounds.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. To the right side. The wide open look here for Garland. Drills the baseline jumper.
Oh, the feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
Charlotte shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Pass to Washington. To the middle, trying to find Hernangomez. Gets it to him. A negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Here's Bridges. Larry Nance making his last shot. Here's Zeller, and no good, trying to use the glass.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Got it. Nice one there from Exum.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. Passes it to Washington. Here's Hernangomez, and finished off by Hernangomez.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Oh, well, listen, guys, that was great work, making them pay for the laps on defense.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated with constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, Mike, myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that, guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media is going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said. So it's the Hornets now, following the score by Cleveland. Just 5 to shoot. Monk for 3. Here's Martin. Nance with the rebound.
It doesn't take much to impact his shot. I mean, even at point-blank range.
Here's Windler. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. On its way from Monk for 2. A new 14 for Charlotte. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Windler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Monk. And the first one drops. Chris, I read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with the King. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
Now, here is Martin. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 16-6 run. To the wing on the left. Here's Windler. Pass to McKinney. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dellavedova. Offensive rebound. Another shot. McKinney passes to Nance. Over Zeller. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And Nance kicks to Wade. Over Martin. The shot by Wade, no good. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now the pass to Monk. And here is Zeller, defended by Dellavedova. Martin dishes to Zeller. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Look, he has a good feel for the painted area. Zeller, never in a rush, very deliberate with his moves.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded closely. Inside. Here's Wade. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Martin with it. Wade picks him up. Right wing. Here's McDaniels. Misses the 3. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for Cleveland. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Monk. Puts up a three. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's McKinney, covered by Martin. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys in a year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players of the league, period.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. Wade has the open look. Almost, but it rolls out.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Here's Monk. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Monk's got 5 points in the quarter. Dellavedova with the ball. Pass to Windler. Back to Dellavedova. Over Monk. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Ante Zizic is checked in for the Cavaliers. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Biombo, he's checked in for Zeller. Monk for 3. The shot missing. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Passes it to Wade. Stolen by Martin. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Knocked loose. Now here is Dellavedova, covered by Martin. Biombo with the block. Martin the pass to Monk. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
Now here is Dellavedova. Pass to McKinney. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. And I got a chance to play home in Detroit. It was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years in my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had a better feeling before a game than eating her food and being able to go out and play.
I bet. Here's Zizic. They need this one. And the pass to McKinney. It's Biombo with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
No, you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
And the Cavaliers with possession. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Zizic. Stolen by Martin. And that's a foul called on Ante Zizic. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here is Monk. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum. Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
I think it's just staying in the defensive end. Sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.